Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. I am just making my way out the boardwalk in the middle of Area 4 at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park in beautiful North Naples, Florida. 54 degrees right now, 54 degrees. Expecting today's high to get up to, around 75. Beautiful weather. Absolutely gorgeous weather here. It's supposed to get a little cloudier later this morning. A little hazy out there. I just saw Dexter. Say good morning to him. Wonderful. All right, having some issues here with the connection. Interesting. We'll take a little stroll down the beach, down to the south, then turn around and head up to Wiggins Pass. High tide wasn't too long ago, 7:11. 7:11 was high tide. Our next low tide is going to be about 1:20. I haven't gotten down. Good morning, Elsie. I haven't gotten down close to the water yet. So far, everything's good. Smelling good, looking good. Not a whole lot of waves. Not much of a breeze out here either this morning. Let's check that water out. Looks good. That water's looking good this morning. Looking good, smelling good. Don't smell any of that red tide. Let's keep our fingers crossed. That water temperature's dropping. It's about 65 degrees, so it's getting to that point where that red algae bloom does not like it. The colder the water, the better for that. Keep my eyes peeled for dolphins here this morning. Nice and flat out there. Seeing a few of our pelican buddies flying by here. Look at that, just inches above the water. Just almost dragging their wingtips in the water. Just amazes me that they don't crash. A little bit hazy out there, a little bit of a haze. More pelicans coming by here. So cool. You can see them, they're just coming back and forth here this morning. Connie, how are things looking down there to the south? How are things looking down around the Naples Pier? Good morning, Daryl. Good, good, good. Happy to hear that. I want to get down to the pier one of these mornings, weekend mornings there. I just didn't want to go down when the red tide was there. I miss seeing the dolphins down there at the pier. And seeing you out there, Connie. I want to see if they made any more progress on the skybox down here. Gary's really wanting to get over here to the park and get back into his skybox. Haven't really been looking at the ground, looking for shells yet this morning. We'll do that as we walk up the beach. Don't take them all, save some for me.
Okay.
Absolutely glorious out here. Another glorious morning. Morning. View up to the north. So our friend Kevin got a little osprey action yesterday. It seems the ospreys were having a little tussle, the pair of ospreys. He got a little video of that. I don't know if he shared it on his Facebook page or not. I'm hoping to see some little ospreys up there in a month or so. That'd be awesome. I don't know if there's any eggs up there yet. Up in Area 4, up by where Roy sits. A lot of you are familiar with that nest up in the tree there, up in the pine tree. Well, let's go take a peek at the skybox. Oh, let's see what's going on. Anything new over here? Any progress? Well, it looks like they got a bench in there. Looks like there's a bench in there now, at least one bench. Used to be an L-shaped bench. There's your bench, Gary. There's your bench. Awesome. Great job here, Rangers. Great job. You got your bench. I don't know where they're going to put your cooler there, Gary, for your green tea. It's probably going to go over here on the right somewhere. Look at that. A nice brand new skybox. New boardwalk leading up to it there. What more could you ask for? Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I don't know if Gary's on board with us here this morning yet. This is the primo seat in the house here to watch sunset. I hear a woodpecker. Did you hear that knocking in the background? Woodpecker somewhere back in the woods. Knocking on wood. Boy, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Did you hear that woodpecker? That was loud. Yeah. Listen to him. So we're in Area 3. Area 3 at Delnor-Wiggins. I'm going to turn around and start heading up the beach here in a minute. Walking south for the... Boy, that woodpecker is loud and it's far away. I don't know if you can hear it in the distance. Do you guys remember, I don't know, 3 years ago when that barge was up here? It ran aground. The dredging barge, a storm came and it broke free of its mooring and wound up here on the beach. The water was a lot closer here. Got a little more beach, but they wound up having to tie it off to this pine tree here. We've seen some interesting things here over the years. Happy things, funny things, sad things. Things are just amazing. We've seen some amazing sights over the years. And met some wonderful people. We have met some awesome people. Listen to it. Did you hear the woodpecker? He's back in the woods. Back here somewhere. I don't know what he's pounding on, but it sounds like a really hard tree. Mr. Sunshine. Minus 12 degrees, huh, Heather? Yuckola. Please keep it up there where you're at. Don't send it down here to me. Listen to that guy. He's in there. I think he's in this pine tree. I don't see him, but it sounds like he's in this pine tree here. Somewhere. It's probably a red-headed woodpecker. Noisy little devil. I'm going to spin around here. I'm going to come down to the boardwalk here at the north end of Area 2 and then walk over to the beach and start making my way north. Get down closer to the water. You hear that woodpecker? Water's looking good down here. Okay, I just saw some bubbles out here. I see a little patch of bubbles straight out from me in the water. Is there something out there? Dolphin swimming along the beach. It's pretty far out. Is it a dolphin? A manatee? I haven't seen anything breach the surface yet. Hard to guess which direction it might be going if it is something out there. Well, if there was something out there, it would have popped up by now. Definitely has that look, though, of a manatee or a dolphin. Nothing has popped up. All right, I guess I'm going to turn around and start making my way up the beach. We'll see what happens. We'll see what we see. Pelicans diving into the water. Seeing our pelicans out here, that's for sure. Look at that sky. Beautiful blue sky. Good morning. That water looking great. It's not 100% perfect yet, the water, but it's getting there. It's getting there. It's still a little cloudy, but we're going in the right direction, that's for sure. What's that up there? I think we got a dolphin up here. Let's see. I think we had a dolphin come in up here to the north. Or else a couple of rogue waves. Breaking over the sandbar. Pelicans again up. Yeah, it was just some waves, I think. I think. Breaking over the sandbar. There was a group of people up there watching, so that's why I thought it might have been a dolphin chasing a fish up to the beach. So that woodpecker. You can pretty much see all the way up the coastline up to Fort Myers Beach, Cape Coral, all the way up there, all the way up. It's quite a view there this morning. A few more people out here this morning than yesterday, I think, at this time. A few more beach walkers this morning. Some ibises. Good morning. Haven't seen any of these guys on the beach for a while. Some of our little white ibis friends. Saw two of them up in a tree yesterday. The white ibis. A very common white bird here in Southwest Florida. Not only do you see them along our shorelines, you see them inland in neighborhoods, around lakes. You see them out in people's yards looking for bugs. They're great. They eat all the little grubs and worms. The white ibises. Looks like they're just chilling here. Usually you'll see them walking up and down the beach, probing the sand, looking for those little sand fleas. Poking that big bill into the sand. Chilling out. They got beautiful blue eyes. Beautiful blue eyes. Light blue eyes. Doing a little cleaning here. Love watching our birds in the morning. And if I can get in closer to maybe catch one of those eyes, that's about it. One of those blue eyes. Sunlight's got to hit it just right. All right, let's continue our walk up the beach. Passing by the old skybox again over there on the right. It should be getting ready to open here soon. Guess it has to go through its final inspection. Good morning, ladies. How's everybody today? Awesome. There's several boats out there this morning, out on the horizon. I don't know if you can see the little white dots out there. More boats heading out the pass. It's a great day for boating, that's for sure. Wonderful day for boating. Good morning. Have another look at the water here. It's gorgeous. You know me, I'm looking out here, I'm looking at these waves coming in. They're not very big, but I can see through the waves. So that's a good sign when you can see through the waves. Happy Thursday, everyone. Happy Thursday. Judith, we'd love to have you here right now. The one thing that I wish they would do here is let you have your dogs out on the beach. I'd love to bring my dogs to the beach. But just really make people responsible. Make sure if they don't pick up after their dogs, they get in trouble. That's why they don't allow them here. People just don't pick up after their dogs. They think it's somebody else's job. But my pups would love this place. Love it. Or they should have a dog day. Have a couple dog days, a couple days a year. That'd be fun. Where you're allowed to bring your dog out here to the beach, or your lion or tiger or bear or panther or giant python, whatever you happen to have. Pet day at the beach. Take a spin around here, look down to the south. Still don't see anything swimming up the coast yet. None of our dolphin friends. I don't see Flipper out there. Finding anything good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Nice.
There's always something good at the beach.
You got that right, always. Darn, nothing's sneaking up behind me or trying to sneak up behind me. And coming up to Roy's Beach. Roy's pine trees up here, the Mayor's Beach, the King's Beach. We actually advanced them from Mayor all the way up to King of the Beach here at Delnor-Wiggins. There's our friend Phil. Good morning, Phil. It's just getting connection dropping out again. Just about in the same place, up where I started, up in Area 4 this morning. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, the ospreys are up there in their nest. They're up there. I don't know if both of them are there. I see one plain as day up there. I don't know if the other one's tucked down in the nest or if it's out on the hunt for breakfast or squatted down on some eggs. I don't know. I see one for sure. Let's see if I can get you a look up there. Half the nest is in the sunlight, and then the other half where the osprey is in the shadows. Figures. I'll zoom in there for you. You see a second head popping up anywhere? It's hard for me to see here. The sun's kind of blasting me in the eyeballs from the right side here. There's the nest. Hopefully those are going to be some proud parents. I see one of them at least. There he is, king of the beach. Sand sailing. Did you see any dolphins yet? No, not me either. I haven't, not yet. They'll be by. They'll be by.
Yeah. Pretty morning, though.
It's beautiful, isn't it? So quiet. So quiet. I don't know if Kevin found any shells yesterday morning. I wound up with empty pockets yesterday. No shells. I mean, there was shells that I could have picked up, but they just weren't my favorites. There are always shells out here to be picked up. Morning. Always fighting conchs. People like picking those fighting conchs up, cockles and fighting conchs. Scallop shells. There's probably just millions of those little slipper shells scattered around on the beach. The little kitten and the little kitten paws. I just didn't see any of my favorites yesterday. And what's down here now is kind of what I just mentioned. The slippers and the kitten's paws. Of course, right here, I don't see any. One little slipper shell down there. Don't see any little kitten paws. I just saw a pile of them when I was saying that. Just a couple slippers down here. The little slipper shells. There's one over here, a little bigger one. A little bigger slipper shell. Sometimes you find them and they're big and round, like the size of a quarter. They're usually oblong. Where's the little kitten paws? Now that I mention them, they all went into hiding. Just the 50 yards back, I saw about 20 of them in a row. Huh. That's weird. Weird. That always happens. There's one down there. There's one little kitten paw. Not the best.
Google it.
Not the best. But it's a kitten paw. You get the idea why it's called a kitten's paw. Brought a special shell from the house this morning. There was a couple people that had requested a shell be hung on a prayer tree. So I'm going to hang a shell for those people, and also anybody else that needs some prayers. Whether for yourself, a friend, a pet, whatever it is, that I'm going to hang just a one shell suits all kind of deal here. I'd love to be able to hang one for everybody that makes a request, but I just can't keep up with all of those. But I picked up a shell on the beach a couple days ago and kept it at home. just for that purpose. Loving that weather, loving that blue sky. Just spectacular, breathtaking, amazing. Beautiful day, huh? And I think that red tide might be getting the heck out of here. What do you think?
I think so. I sensed a little bit.
Did you get a whiff up there?
I seem to be affected.
Hey, nice piece of coral.
Nice piece?
That is a beautiful piece of finger coral.
And look at the little
Wow.
nubbins.
That is a nice piece of coral.
Yeah.
Looks like it was in the water.
It was. It had just come in with the tide.
That's beautiful. Have a great day. That was a nice piece of coral. Sadly, it broke off the reef. Our reefs are dying. So sad. We have really screwed things up here with pollution. It's a shame. Good morning. It is a shame how we've destroyed our waters. Hopefully we're learning. Hopefully we're getting smarter now. Hopefully the next generation will take better care of things than this generation. I know most of you watching do your part. Pretty much all of you watching do your part. That's what's so nice about this beach family. You know, we all have that common love for the beach. That's what kind of draws us together. The beach and Mother Nature, our environment, wildlife, our fellow human beings. Most of us like our fellow human beings. Some people prefer nature over people. Gorgeous. There's a few little shells piled up here. Nothing crazy. I'll just kind of take a look down here as I'm walking along. Maybe something will pop out, jump out at me, jump into my pocket. Not spending a whole lot of time looking here. Just kind of glancing over things. Figured I should leave some for other people. Never know where you're gonna find something nice. Could be anywhere along this beach. I have found some really nice shells just sitting there all by themselves with nothing else around them. Sometimes it amazes me. Broken moon shell down here, so that means there could be a moon shell here. Broken lightning whelks. Broken. Little turkey wing down there. Is it broken? Couple little turkey wings hiding out down there. Big kitten paw shell. Big kitten paw down there. Couple of them. The turkey wings, the kitten paw. Pretty obvious, right? How they get their names. Pretty obvious how those shells get their names. Now, I don't think that's their scientific name. That's what I call them. And there's a little olive down here. Looks like it's missing its little point. But that is an olive shell, a small one. People say that looks like an olive. I don't know. I'll take your word for it. I don't see an olive there, but that's what they're called. I could see if they were olive green in color. Some of them are kind of close to olive green. Lots of little babies down here, lots of little shells. I gotta keep looking out to the water. I don't want to miss a dolphin going by. Oh my goodness. Tons of little sandpipers up here on the beach. Tons of them. A few, not a lot, but a few pieces of sand dollars here and there, broken sand dollars. Still haven't seen a nice little moon shell. You know me and those moon shells. Little plovers. A few little plovers over here, the little dark brown birds, a couple little sandpipers, sanderlings mixed in with them. Little snowy egret down here. Yep. The runner just scared it off. It was all fluff. It was fluffing itself up. Would have been a beautiful little picture. Look at all the little sanderlings taking off there, heading down the beach. Yep, they just landed No plovers running around here. All the sanderlings are behind them, running this direction. I'm surprised we haven't seen a dolphin yet. I'm still looking here while I'm walking along, looking at the ground. Looking for a little something to add to my shell collection, but it's just not happening. Not happening. Looking for a nice little branch to hang a shell or two. A nice little spot. Some nice branches there, but they're over my head. I need a ladder. Some great spot there. There's a spot here where I like to hang the shells, but all the good branches are pretty much taken here. All the good branches, the reachable branches. I don't know how somebody got a shell up there. They must have bent the branch down. That's way up there. He's got a shell on it on the other side. That was a available branch there. There's a little branch. Here's a little spot. I got 2 shells. Gonna put a little conch shell, an old fighting conch here. It's a nice little spot there, nice little cradle for it. That's gonna be for our friend Teresa in Tennessee. That's gonna be for her husband. She asked for some prayers for her husband, Teresa. That's for your husband. And we're gonna share that conch with our friends as well. Anybody else that needs some prayers, this shell is for you, but Teresa, this is for your husband. So prayers for Teresa's husband. I gotta find another branch for another shell. For a friend of ours, Gary, for Gary's brother, Carl. Praying for health Carl passed away. So it's in memory of Charles, his brother Charles, and Carl. Charles, Gary. I'm gonna find a nice branch somewhere for a nice old lightning whelk shell that I picked up just for Charles. Apparently Charles really enjoyed the water, the ocean. Here by the water, it's a nice lightning whelk. Have to come around to the other side of it, darn it. Fighting my way around these things here. I can get it through here. There it is. There you go. Sorry it took so long there, but that shell there, that's for Charles. Gary's brother, Charles. May he rest in peace. Not that Gary, a different Gary. Not Minnesota Gary. I believe it's Gary Jones. All right, so we got that shell hung for Gary, the shell hung for Teresa, for Teresa's husband. It's the third connection issue I've had this morning. Look at this guy all fluffed up here. Look at him. He's going to chase that other, there's a little snowy egret here. I think he might be going to go chase it away. Eh, maybe not. Yeah, his feathers all in a ruffle there. There's a little snowy egret over here. Kind of fluffed up as well. Beautiful when they fluff up like that. Look at those feathers. And a little heron over here. Well, let's head up to the pass. Let's see what's cooking up here at the north end of the park this morning. If there's any action. Good morning. That tide is still fairly high here. So I'm not holding my breath. But you never know. You never know what the high tide might have uncovered here. You never know. Could be something nice just waiting for me. Never say never, I guess. Yeah. A little fighting conch shell down there. And there's some, let's see, is there somebody home in there? There might be somebody living in there. Hard to see. I think there's somebody living in there. Beautiful little shell. A little fighting conch shell. I don't think it's a conch in there. Might be. Beautiful little fighting conch shell. Then, what the heck are these? I always get them all mixed up. Oh, it's broken. Darn it. Bubble shells and nutmeg shells. So many of these little shells, I get the names mixed up. They all look like bubbles to me. Here's a little piece of a pen shell. They're just so beautiful, those pen shells. Those are those big, flat, scallopy looking shells. But look at that little piece of it. Look at the colors on that. Isn't that awesome? This is just the very bottom of it. Look at those colors. So many neat little things to pick up. I mean, we've got some cool fossils. Never know what you're going to find in these rocks that are all piled up along the beach. Sometimes you find some little fish skeletons in them. Find shells embedded in them. A lot of fossil hunters come out here. Find arrowheads. You can find arrowheads out here. Usually they find the arrowheads out in the water. But good fossil hunters, they have good luck here finding things. People that know what they're looking for, know what they're doing, know what they're seeing. We got a couple. Hey, good morning, John. I'm just getting out here, just getting up here. I was kind of taking my time this morning.
Yesterday was light.
Yeah, I didn't really bother picking anything up yesterday.
There was a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people out here. You get down early. I saw a gal the one morning you weren't, Sunday morning. You weren't here. I got here at 8 o'clock, so I was here right when the park opened. She was already headed south on the beach, had a bag about this big.
Oh my gosh.
That round just filled with shells. So she must have come in for herself.
She must have just been picking up anything. Anything and everything.
Never know.
I see people out collecting oyster shells sometimes. That's one thing I never pick up.
No.
Lots of little shells here, that's for darn sure. I mean, there could be some nice little baby shells along here this morning. Just never know. We are up at the north end of the park now, up at Wiggins Pass. On a glorious, as you can see, glorious Thursday morning. Just amazing. And one of our friends said she got a little whiff of red tide up here. I haven't smelled it. I have not smelled it. She said she's very sensitive to it. And she said she really thought she smelled it up here. Me, no. And it could have just been in passing. We have had some erosion up here. See this little ledge here. Usually that means big, well, not big waves, but some wave action, and usually that leads to a lot of shells being on the beach, but I'm not seeing it. A little accumulation there. Little moon shell, piece of a moon shell. I think I picked that up yesterday. Just the top half of a moon shell. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nothing's calling my name out down there yet. I hear a big chopper or something coming towards us. I hear it, but I don't see it. Oh, he's low. He's low. Very, very low. Way lower than the legal limits. Whoa. He's just above the treetops. Man, totally illegal to be flying that low. Those are the guys who run into somebody flying a drone legally. They crash into the drone and blame the guy with the drone. And they're the ones breaking the law. Freaking hot shots. Look at that water. That is beautiful. Tide is on its way out, and that water is just looking gorgeous here in the pass. Gorgeous colors. If you've been around on these beach walks, you know what this water can look like when the tide's going out. Sometimes it can look like iced tea, just an ugly reddish brown color. Looks great here. All those shells are kind of spread out up here. Huh? Yeah. Did you get anything?
No, nothing much.
Nothing.
Of anything. I don't even know what those are. Do you know
Slipper
what those-
shells.
Slipper shells?
See how it looks like a slipper when you turn it over?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yep.
But anyway.
Yeah, nothing. All these shells look like they finally got washed away.
Yep. And Barb and I feel like we've kind of won the lottery today. We're going for our COVID shot here. In just
You first or second?
First.
First? All right.
Yep. Got
Well,
online yesterday morning at
Lucky. Where are you going?
o'clock.
Publix or?
Publix, right?
Yeah.
Right here at
Well, they just started taking the reservations,
right
didn't
at
they?
Riverside.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. So
Hopefully,
pretty
hopefully they'll get the second vaccine issue straightened out.
yeah, but they the nice thing about the Publix is that you don't have to wait for a phone call. They send when you get your confirmation on your first shot. They tell you when your second shot.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Good old Publix.
Yeah.
And there's enough of them. That's a good thing. We got a Publix on every corner down here.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Anyway, good luck.
Yep. All right. Have a great day. Yeah, I haven't really. Yep. It's not like we don't have enough shells. Yep. All right. Have a good one. Yeah, John's all happy. He's getting his first COVID vaccine today. Him and his wife. Probably our largest grocery chain here in Florida, Publix, is offering the shots now. And it sounds like they got their act together. So when you go in and get your first shot, they automatically reschedule you for your second shot. There's been some problems with those second vaccines. People getting their second vaccines kind of falling behind. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Dark green water today, dark green. It's better than brown. Much better than brown water. Awesome. We'll go down around the bend here. That water is moving fast. I don't know if you can tell. It is moving out really fast. And this is what's been bringing the shells up on the beach, these currents. a barefoot beach over here. No dolphins in the pass. Haven't seen a dolphin pop up or heard one pop up yet. That is gorgeous. Two pelicans going by. A tern diving in the water, a gull or a tern, I couldn't tell what that was. I don't know if you caught that right in front of us. Look like terns. Just watching the birds. Pelican diving in the background there. Well, it's flat in the river this morning here. Sirens wailing in the background. Well, there's a lookout Wiggins Pass. On what I would say is a pretty darn nice Thursday morning. That was a fisherman throwing a cast net. Not a dolphin jumping. I saw something, a big splash way down to the south. I don't know if it was a bird or a dolphin chasing something way down to the south. That water is like glass out here. Like glass this morning, wow. This is kind of a new addition up here to the beach. This bench actually got washed off the beach down to the south and carried up in the currents and dumped up here by the pass. This came up from, I think it was Area 4. I don't know. During that hurricane that passed by here several months ago, Ada. It actually carried it from down south out in the Gulf, around through the pass, and washed up. It was laying over here on the beach after the storm. Pretty amazing how powerful those currents can be. That's why they don't allow swimming up here at the north end of the park. People don't realize just how strong those currents can get. Some kayakers paddling up to the beach over there at Barefoot Beach. Looks like two ladies. Oh, absolutely.
Thank you. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Another boat heading out into the Gulf, blasting their music. See them out there. Man, I wish I was heading out onto that water. I'd love to get out there. I'm begging some of my friends to get me out there, man. Get me out on that water. Let's go find some dolphins. That would be awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Go find a whole family of dolphins, a whole pod of them. Get them to chase the boat, follow along in the wake. Oh man, turn that music down. Nice little fishing boat there. Nice little boat. Yeah, see this music when I put these videos on YouTube. YouTube actually hears the computers. They find that music in the background and say I got copyrighted music in my video. It's like, really? Now, how do you find that? It's amazing. I mean, it's all automated. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So they penalize me for that. Kinda can't believe you can't hear that. Head down here a little further upriver here. The tide's actually pretty low here, even though it's, what do we got, another, I don't know what, 3 hours before low tide? Over 3 hours. Low tide's at 1:19, I think, is when low tide is. I like coming down here to at least marker 8. Marker 8. And then turn around. Sometimes marker 8's here, sometimes it's not. And after our summer storms, sometimes the markers get knocked down. This pass, you really can't trust the markers here, boaters. You cannot trust these markers. They've actually got some temporary markers out in the mouth of the pass because it has shifted so much. That's a nice boat there. Man, another nice boat. How many engines? Looks like just one engine, huh? Couple engines. Gotta have 2 engines if you're gonna be heading far out. Yep, gotta have 2 engines. Out they go. Barefoot Beach over there. For some reason, I just can't get my camera. I can't get the live connection to work over there. It's really sporadic, and it's a long walk to speak of the devil, huh? And just cut out there. It's just hit or miss with the signal. That's a good look at the end of Barefoot Beach at the point there, the tip. Here comes one of the big pontoon boats from one of the condos. I don't know if it's Pelican Isle or Tarpon Cove, dropping off some beach goers. Kind of neat. They got a beach shuttle. Comes from those condos back in there. Drops the peeps off. Picks them up later. Drops them right off here at Delnor-Wiggins. I think I've seen them over at Barefoot Beach too, dropping people off. There's the life right there. Welcome to Naples. So they're going with the current now. They're beautiful. Looks like they're heading over to the beach. Looks like they might be beaching it. Yep, they're gonna beach it over there. Here comes the pontoon. Tarpon Cove. Tarpon Cove's ferry boat. All the happy beachgoers. Tarpon Cove, if you want a ferry boat as part of your amenities, there you go. Look into living at Tarpon Cove up in North Naples. Very close to the county line. But they pull right up on the beach here. They have a deal worked out with the state that they can pull in. Otherwise, you're not supposed to bring your boats in here. You're not allowed to beach your boat. They're gonna come right up there. And let the people off. It doesn't look like there's many people. I've never seen, well, things are kind of weird right now, but yeah, in the winter I've seen a lot of people get off the boat. That's pretty cool. Those kayakers, they're over here to our left. Just pulling their kayak up on the beach. See, technically, those people right there should be paying to be here at the state park. They've got signs up here that say that. You can't just pull in and use the beach for free and everybody else pay. Unless, of course, they have a pass, an annual pass, which a lot of people in Florida do have annual passes to our state parks. It's a heck of a deal. I think it's like $100 for a family pass. Can't go wrong. Let's get you in all of our Florida state parks. And if they ever get the COVID under control, it gives you 24/7 access to them. Right now, they're just running at normal operating hours. But before the virus, we could come and go as we please here at Delnor-Wiggins. And they've dropped off their people and they're heading back. Hopefully they'll remember to come pick them up. They'll just hang a U-turn and head back. It's a nice little shot of the pass with the kayak. You might see that as the thumbnail for this video later. It's kind of pretty. Kind of tells the whole story, doesn't it? Hey, be sure to tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. If you enjoy what I do here, hit that share button. The more the merrier. And if you appreciate what I do, if you'd like to become a financial supporter, that would be awesome. Several ways you can show your support. One, you can become a regular monthly supporter. Click on that support button there. That's $4.99 a month. If you want to see these live feeds continue, if you want to help ensure their continuation, think about becoming a regular monthly supporter, as well as you can send some stars. Or if you look in the description of this post, you'll find a link to my PayPal account. If you want to send a little tip or thank you to my PayPal. I'll be out here tomorrow morning again. We'll see what the weather looks like. I think we're going to have another beautiful, beautiful morning tomorrow. Beautiful Friday morning. So I hope to see you tagging along with me. Help spread my mission of bringing people together one beach walk at a time. Hey, thanks for watching. Have a absolutely glorious, safe, and healthy Thursday. Tally ho, everyone, tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless. Take care, Jackie. Love you, dear. Can't wait to see you one of these days.